Hello everyone. So I just wanted to go ahead and do a quick little video to kind of maybe answer some possible questions or give some help if people need it on the calculators. So in our classroom, the kids prefer to use the handheld calculators, and not everyone owns one or will have access to this during our e-learning time. I will tell you the device does have a calculator, and there's an online calculator option as well. So I am actually working on like the same type of device the students would be using. And so I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a tutorial on how to use some of the basic functions that we'll be using from home for the e-learning on your device calculator. So if you open this up, you go to the start button here, and it will pull up the menu, and you can pull up the calculator. So right now it's on scientific. First, I'm going to pull up the more standard calculator. This will probably be enough for most people to use the standard, but you can do your add, subtract, multiply, and divide from the standard calculator, or from the standard. You can also take numbers to the second power. So like 5 squared, it's 25. You can also do square roots, like the square root of 81. First you would type in 81 and then hit that button, and the square root of 81 is 9. So this is probably going to be enough for most people, depending on which lesson we're working on, just to have your more basic functions. But say you need a little bit more, you can click here and do scientific. Now you see you have absolute value. So like if you need to type in the absolute value, first you type in 8, absolute value. The absolute value of 8 is 8. You can also take a number to the third power, cube a number. So if I wanted to do like 7 cubed, first I'd hit 7 and then this button, and 7 to the third power is 343. If you have another exponent that's not like 2 or 3, you're going to use this button right here, x raised to the y power. Say I wanted to take 5 to the fourth power. First I would type in 5, then I would type in this button, and see here it's showing that I'm raising 5 to a power. Next I would type in my exponent, which would be 4. 5 to the fourth power is 625. A lot of students will already know how to kind of access these functions, but there'll be some who won't, and some people are used to using the handheld calculators, so this is new to them to use these calculators. Really, that's probably going to be the main reason why we'll use calculators, is maybe exponents, basic multiplication and division. If you are working on a geometry problem, in the scientific calculator here, you can see you can computate with pi. I also want to show another online calculator option. This is the Desmos scientific calculator. So you have a lot of the same functions here, raising a number to the second power, finding or taking a number to a to the b power, which is like using your exponents, like 2. And if I hit this button, you can see it kind of raised it up, so I can take it to a power, 2 to the 7th power, and then my answer is over here, 128. If I type enter, it keeps this problem up here for me so I can still see it, but this line creates a whole new set of problems. And here's my square root button. Let's say I needed to find the cubed root, or a different root of a number. You could use this button. Here's pi. This one's going to be the big one. This is going to be the one a lot of people have questions on, and that is how to use a fraction. So a over b, when you pull that up, you can type in your fraction. Say your fraction's 4 over 5. And this is similar. This looks similar to like how IXL puts in fractions, so the kids will be familiar with that. Make sure you click, and then maybe I want to do 4/5 times 8. So 4/5 times 8 is 6.4. Maybe you want your answer in a fraction. It converts it to the fraction, 32 over 5, or you can take it back to a decimal, 6.4. And so I think that's going to be like the main reasons we would need to use a calculator. fractions, exponents, square roots, things like that. But if anybody else has any questions, let me know. And like I said, this might be handy for the parents too. If you're helping your kids, just that lots of times they do ask a lot of questions how to use the calculator. And so hopefully this will answer some of those questions and give you guys some guidance. Thank you.